Hello, this is Mr. Sturgeon, and my goal is to get you all set up with your Google Docs account so that it looks something like this, with an English Social Studies collection or folder, a personal folder, and a Google Docs training folder. So that's what we want it to look like with this part empty. How do we do that? Well, most of you have used Khan Academy and have done that by signing into Google. And you've used your school email. And I'm going to actually pretend to be a new student. My last name is Everdeen, and I have my password, which I won't tell you. And I'm into my account, and I can know that I'm into my account because there's my school username at isml.org. So I can flop over and click on Documents. And if you don't know what Google Docs are, I will tell you more about it in class, but basically you can save your work, and by work I mean document or a presentation like a PowerPoint or even drawings. You can put them all here and it will automatically save. You can't lose them. You can access them from anywhere as long as you have Google, and you can hand in work real easily. So next year we want to use this more and more, but you guys are going to be our practice class. So let's try to make this as simple as possible. We want you to go and create a collection. And a collection is simply a folder. And we're going to call this one Personal. Done. And you'll see it over here. We're going to create another collection. We're going to call this one English Social Studies. Done. So now we have two folders or two collections. What we're going to do is we're going to create a third collection, and we're going to call it, and I'm going to use lowercase letters to just to be different, English Social Studies, and I'm going to put my username on, and I'm going to say OK. This folder is the one I'm going to save all my work in. And what I want to do is I want to share this folder with my English Social Studies teacher, who happens to be Mr. Eric. So if I put in Eric, it's going to come up. Eric Bird. There we go. And I'm going to uncheck notify on my email, or else he's going to receive 100 emails. He doesn't want that. And I want to make sure that I click that he can edit it, which means he can add comments, he can change things, he can correct work, he can tell me how I'm doing, and that's it. So that means anytime I put something in this folder, Mr. Eric will get it. For example, create a document. And you can try this if you like. I'm going to change the name of the document to test. And I'm going to say hello. I'm going to go back to my document list. And right now in my home, you'll see that there is the document that I've just made. And if I take this and drag it and drop it in here, it means that I have it in this folder. There it is. And because I shared this folder with Mr. Eric, he now has it. Next step. On the grade 5 site, where you probably started to watch this video, you'll see there are two links here. Wax Museum Resources and Google Docs Training. We'd like you to click on both of them. So when you click on one, you'll notice something will happen. Your Google Docs will automatically open up, and you'll see Wax Museum Resources here. We're going to just leave that for a second. We're going to go back to the grade 5 site and do the same thing with the other one, which is Google Docs Training. And here it is, Google Docs Training, and you'll see that it comes up here. Okay, so let's just ignore the home, this guy for a second, and we'll just see that here. So this collection shared with me. Okay, so what we want to do is we want to take the Wax Museum resources. These are the resources Mr. Eric wants me to look at. Maybe there's an assignment in there, maybe there's instructions, perhaps there's things he wants me to read, who knows. So we're going to take it and drag it and put it in my collection, so you know that, okay, I'm just organizing things. and I'm going to take Student Training Google Docs. I'll put that in there. And let's just see what's in actually the Wax Museum. So there's a podcast rubric, some things. I'm not sure what that is yet. Maybe Mr. Eric will tell us about them. Second last step. We have 5 different collections or folders. What we want to do is we want to organize the 2 folders that have to do with English and Social Studies. This one and the Wax Museum. We want to put them in our I guess you could call it a family folder. So we take it, click it, drag it, and drop. And we're going to do the same thing with Wax Museum. And now we can sort of see in the English and Social Studies collection, we have your work, or my work as a student, and what the teacher shares with you. Done. You have your personal collection where you keep all your own stuff, maybe letters or work with your friends, and you have some Google Training Docs that we're going to use in class. And that's it, except for one thing. Click on Home, and this is where it can be confusing. Home lists everything that you have, but we know that each of these is organized already. So for now, to make life easy, we're just going to click the top one, which selects them all. We're going to say, don't show in Home. We'll talk more about this next time. It just makes it clean and easy. And you're done. Hopefully you got through that, and if you didn't, don't worry about it. We'll review it in class. All right, signing out from room 1040. See you soon.